So last day's sum was this, show that the relation R in the set Z of integers given by this is an equivalence relation. So today we'll do equivalence classes, and for equivalence classes it's very important this question. So I have already, actually what happened is that I made the video, it got deleted, so I have the writing. Today I will just dictate. Okay, just the last part, some part is recorded, otherwise it was deleted. Sorry man, so I have to do it. So see if it is reflexive or not. Let's change the color. See, 2 divides a minus a, 2 divides 0. Is it true that 2 divides 0? Yes, 0 can be written as 0 into 2, and obviously it is a multiple of 2 then. So and one thing, the divide symbol is written like this, one single line. Okay, so it is reflexive. Now symmetric, if 2 divides a minus b, does 2 divide b minus a? See, if 3, for example, let's say 3 divides x, so minus x equal to minus 3. I can also write, no need to write the minus first. Let's say x equal to 3k. Understand, x equal to 3k. And now if you put a minus sign in both of the sides, so it will so I can write this as x minus x is equal to minus k into 3. So it is still divisible by 3, and this is nothing but the minus of this, this is nothing but the minus of this. So a minus b is equal to minus b minus a, so it is symmetric again. And now transitive means what? If 2 divides a minus b, 2 divides b minus c, we have to prove 2 divides a minus c. Now see, a minus b plus b minus c is nothing but a minus c. Now we know what, b minus c is divisible by 2, a minus b is divisible by 2, so a minus c will also be divisible by 2. Understand, like 2 even numbers, if we add, we get also a even number, so it is an equivalence relation. Now notice something, if in the first question, if I put a, see this ab, now if I put this a to be 0 and b to be b, so a minus b has to be even, otherwise this thing will not be divisible by 2. So b has to be even, so b can be any even number that belongs to the even set. And now if a becomes 1, then b has to a 1 minus b has to be even, or b has to be odd, so b belongs to the odd set. Now if you see, notice one thing, in the odd set, even set, if we let's say erase this part, I think I erased this earlier. Let's say a b belongs to even numbers. Okay, now if we do this, a minus b will also belong to even number, so 2 divides a minus b. So this means that all the even numbers satisfy the relation, belong in the relation, meaning they are related, means a and b are related. See, a or b, I told you a and b are related. Now if o is there, a and b belong to o, then a minus b equal to will be even, so 2 divides a minus b here also, so also a or b in the are related, sorry. So all the elements in the even sets are related to each other, all the elements of the O set are related to each other. Now see, E and O are disjoint. Sorry, what do you mean by that? No element in the even number set and no element in the odd number set are equal, same to each other, meaning that there is no even number that is odd, or there is no odd number that is even. Now if you see, if we do the union of E and O, we get the whole integer set. So meaning all the even numbers and odd numbers make out the what do you call it, the Z, the integer. So we can write that the equivalence class of 0 is any even number, 2r, you can write any even number as 2k or any odd number as 2k plus 1. I have written it as 2r, and equivalence class containing 1 is 2r plus 1. Now what is equivalence classes? You will say equivalence class means to what a element is to what element a is related. Okay, here see, let me tell you there is a relation AA, BB, CC. Okay. Now, if you see A, not here A, it can be any element. To what element is related? Okay. The equivalence class of A will be A, because A is only related to A here, not this two. Now, if you see B, B is only related to C here. C, then you'll see B, C is also related to C, and C is also related to B. So B and C both. Understand equivalence classes? Now, if you don't understand equivalence classes now, it's okay, not a huge problem. Okay, so this is it. Now let's do a problem here. Okay, so if you did not understand this equivalence classes, that is not so important. Just whenever we were talking about relation, I wanted to give you the full package. Okay, if you did not understand that, it's okay for now. So let's give you this. Okay, try to do this. R is this. Okay, 1 2 2 1, and R is a set in A. A is nothing but 1 2 3. Now you have to tell me which of the three properties does it satisfy. Means reflexive, transitive, symmetric. If all of them are correct, you have to tell yes, all of them are correct. So it's our equivalence relation. So let's talk about reflexive. Does any element AA exist in R? I don't think so. It's not reflexive. Let's talk about transitive. So you can, transitive is dealing with three elements. Clearly you know that, three elements A, B, C. Here in R there are only two elements, so obviously it is not transitive at all. Now symmetric, if you say symmetric, you see if 1 2 exists, then 2 1 should also exist, and that is what this set has. So this is symmetric. Understand? So this is a symmetric relationship, but not reflexive or transitive. Okay, now how to tell you. Okay, I'll give you this exercise. L, set of L. Okay, this set of L has, let me not write it, I will just show you the picture. So this is the question. Let L be all the set of all lines in a plane, and R be the relation L defined as this, so that R is symmetric, neither reflexive or transitive. Same exercise but different concept, a geometric concept. This is the homework. So with this we end relations here. Next day we start with functions. So it's done. So let's end it. Bye. Meet you the next video.